Hi guys, welcome back to my Diablo 4 sword run.
What impacts you every day? There's one intuition that shapes the way we measure, create, and ignite change. The Bible's impact is all around you. Discover how and see of the Bible.
Your pride and joy is measured in acres. Keep them looking their best with personal utility vehicles, professional grade mowers, and the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience.
When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
Good morning, everyone, from a chilly New York City. Let's take a look at it. I think it's 20.
It's so hard, my friend. You're gonna have to help me.
The sun is out, but it doesn't matter. It's dark, cold.
Hold up your hands so I can jab. Hold up your hands so I can just do this.
Here's the first part of it, the snowy part of it. We're going to get several inches of snow across the northern plains. Midwest. This is round one.
Better.
Later this weekend.
That's crazy. Check it out.
All up to the east Friday and Saturday, a washout along the east coast, and then another storm system next week that's going to be even more impressive, Steve Ducey. So stay tuned. Winter is not over yet.
I like the scary voice. Thanks, JD. You got it. All right, meanwhile, a TikTok influencer with more than 500,000 followers is introducing illegal migrants to squatters' rights and telling them how to invade homes in the United States. My people, I have thought about renting a house in the United States because I learned that there's a law that says if a house is not inhabited, we can expropriate it. I think that will be my next business. Invade abandoned houses. Okay, they're not abandoned. Somebody's just not in them right now. So what do homeowners do in a situation like this? Daniel Phillips is a real estate litigation lawyer here in the New York City area, and he joins us live. Daniel, good morning to you.
Good morning.
That particular video has been seen by, I think, 4 or 5 million people. So essentially, he's putting the word out. Hey, you people who are in the country, migrants who are waiting to be adjudicated, where you live, find an empty house. You see this getting bigger, right?
I see it only getting worse, given the climate that's going on, not only in New York, but all across the country, with an increase in migration, an increase in foreclosures, an increase in crime, and a shortage of housing.
Because here in New York, and we told the story the other day about how a woman who owned a house went up to the squatters and said, I'm going to change the key and change the lock. And the police arrested her because here in New York, if you live in a house, whether you're there legally or not, if you're there for 30 days, you are considered the tenant. And tenants have rights. And that's the way the New York State law was written. And I know that there are people trying to change that. But in the meantime, it doesn't make any difference, does it?
Not really. The way the law is drafted, it talks about people coming to possession of a premises lawfully, have rights, and cannot be removed unless they go through the court process. Because they're very savvy, they're able to create fake leases.
I upgrade my teleport.
Landlords can't use self-help to try to remove them, and therefore the property owner is really left with going through a court process, which is very long and very expensive.
So, help me out, Daniel. If somebody has got a house, and it's not abandoned, but there might not be anybody in it right now for whatever reason. How do they protect themselves? Do they put a camera in there? Do they drop by once a week to make sure nobody's living there?
Definitely an increase in surveillance and vigilance over the property. They should do everything also to secure the premises, whether it's windows, doors, any way that somebody can try to force themselves in. And the video is really key. This way you can keep an active presence and show it to the police, and hopefully improve. Very quickly, the police can sometimes remove people from the premises without going through the court process, although oftentimes that isn't the result.
Okay, so real quickly, if you see somebody go into your property, you probably don't go and confront them yourselves. Do you call the local police and say, hey, will you go knock on the door with me?
Yes, you should contact local police with proof of documents that you're the owner of the property, and any proof that you have to show that the people that are in the premises should be removed because they are squatters and are not legal tenants.
Okay, well, this is in the news. We need to know more about it. Daniel Phillips, sir, thank you very much for joining us live.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Meanwhile, speaking of live, I wish we had smell-o-vision because celebrity chef Robert Irvine is here in the studio with his healthy springtime dishes, and they smell fantastic.
COPD hasn't been pretty. It's tough to breathe. It's tough to keep wondering if this is as good as it gets.
I cannot do that.
But Trilogy showed me that there's still beauty, breath, and because the three medicines they find together, Trilogy keeps my airways open and prevents future flares.
And
with one dose a day, Trilogy improves lung function, so I can breathe more freely all day and night. Trilogy won't replace the rest of the breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trilogy more than prescribed. Trilogy may increase your risk of thrush and osteoporosis. Call your doctor for some ringing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Ask your doctor about once daily Trilogy, COPD, because breathing should be. For fast, natural relief, experience the bomb.
I am not as congested and nasally sounding, and I am sleeping on 100% better. Nevada gave me instant relief.
Nevada was sailing through the nasal passages to help clear congestion by quickly sucking numerous allergens germs.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Nevada, immediately. There's no other product out there like it.
Available at major retailers or online.
No one. Where?
Stop playing with us anymore.
Yes,
It's joint pain that hurts him all the time. Now, there's the weather. The first and only once monthly injection to control your dog's odor. Veterinary professionals administering Umbrella who are pregnant, trying to conceive, or breastfeeding should take extreme care to avoid self-injection, which can cause allergic reactions like anaphylaxis.
This is the best day of my life.
Then she collapsed in my arms while telling me what happened.
Get you free sale. $5 for one room and get carpet, hardwood, vinyl, and laminate for
I was going to find a knife penetrant to help her,
installation.
she pointed
Explore
at
it
me not to.
easy. Two samples in your
Asked me
home.
to hide
Get a free
them,
estimate during your
telling me the
appointment,
priest
and
that
your
came
flowers will
looking
be
that I had not
professionally
seen them.
installed. Don't miss
I told
Buy
her
one, get two,
has
free
arrested
sale.
with her.
Schedule now.
I'm close to turning her in more than once. But I remembers that when I needed her, she didn't ask any questions. She was just there, ready to do whatever she could. She deserves the same.
New from Realty.com. Realty Max now feature precise heat, wind, and air quality ratings on every home listing. Trust the #1 app, real estate professional.
Well, that's my point exactly about the Jane's chicken. That's crazy.
Since she collapsed,
Oh no, not this again.
telling me what happened.
Okay. What are you saying, homeboy?
Used to perform these kinds of rituals whenever anyone was in need. But it seems that lately they would rather burn the demon along with the victim.
Yeah.
I still believe in the Father and His Holy Grace. But I couldn't let that happen to my sister. Not after she saved my boy. No matter what happens to me.
It's okay to let yourself go here. Nobody listen anyway. It's all good. Oh, I'm not shitting myself. Okay.
These days at your local Legion, we're marching to a different drum. On a mission to support veterans, to have fun, and to welcome everyone to our ranks. You don't have to be a veteran to join the Legion. And as a member, you'll join thousands of others serving our veterans, our communities, and our country. Oh yeah, and our Member Perks program will save you thousands on shopping, dining, products, and services across the country. Join us at legion.ca.
Who are you to demand such a training?
We're
None
at
but
the
those who have
Business
dedicated
headlines,
their
but
lives
below
to
the ceiling
worship
battle
may
tab,
touch the
self-checkout,
holy
as part
implements.
of its effort to combat theft.
I am
The
on a
retail chain
solemn
is said
task
it will
from
now
the
have
Reverend
associate
Mother
assistant
Carver
counters
herself.
at more than 1,500
Shall I
locations.
tell her
The
you are
company
unwilling
joining
to
a
fulfill
long
her
list of stores
request?
like Dollar General that are
Oh,
making the switch to curb shoplifting.
Please,
United Airlines is going
forgive
to
me.
start allowing family and friends
It is
to
so
pull
rare
frequent
to hear
flyer
any
miles.
news from
The company
your
says
side.
you must be a member of
I
their
came from
Mileage
the
Plus
Reverend Mother
program to take
herself.
advantage. JetBlue and Frontier
I
already
am
have similar
honored.
programs allowing customers
Here.
to pool points
Here.
for perks like a
It will
free
need
flight.
to be
And
consecrated
Keurig is
first, of
ditching the
course.
plastic packaging
Anointed
on its
in
new
the blood
K-Cup
of
pods for
sinners.
playing K-rounds.
There are
The company
deserving
teamed up with
Britons
Dr. Pepper
skulking
on
in
the
the
design,
caves
but
to
they
the east.
can't be used with existing Keurig machines and a yet-to-be-released coffee maker will be compatible with the new and old pods. And those are your headlines. Ainsley and Lawrence, here's to you. I mean, I've got to swallow what I just ate because it was so good.
I got you. Spring is here, and while we're all sprinkling in our homes, why not do a spring cleaning with Cuts Our Diets?
That's right. Here with some ideas to revamp our meal plans. TV host and celebrity
The
chef
lights have
Robert
been
Irvine.
quiet
Thank you
without
so much,
you.
Robert, for being here.
This is so exciting.
No
This
snoring.
is so beautiful because it does look clean.
With a
Can
team
you
meeting,
ring?
refresh, refresh. We're gonna start with let's explore. So we've got cabbage, carrots,
Not
and
while I'm
some
in town.
shiitake mushrooms, little green onion, there's some soy sauce, ponzu, and make a little dressing there. Look, this is so simple because it's hard to do this the day before. Just mix these. I'm gonna put this underneath. Do you want to mix that for a second?
I love the name.
I love it. It's fresh tuna. Slice the tuna down. I'm going to use this with watermelon. Why watermelon? Because watermelon has citrulline in it. Citrulline is what we use for post and pre-workouts because it opens up the thyroid complex. So look, little beautiful watermelon. This is what's next to the years to learn this. Look at that. And so we're going to put some
Oops.
right in the middle there.
You want to just
Just like that, exactly. It's the best great thing. Tuna is healthy, guacamole great fat, and we've got some blood. Oh, look at that. So we pair them together and just alternate the tuna and the watermelon. And the watermelon is great because it's fresh, it's healthy, and so it's got that citrulline which breaks down the protein that we eat. So that's what you see in a lot of pre and post meals. Look, there we go. One more there. Another one is what is it? So acid, anytime you add acid, lemon juice, grapefruit, or any citrus fruit, it helps digestion. So when you cook, you should always cook with citrus or some kind of vinegar.
A lot of women have that machine.
So women are very good in the men, the protein, right? So if you take the watermelon and you eat watermelon, it helps reduce that bloating. Really good, guys. You gotta eat watermelon. You gotta eat citrus when you cook. Then, my favorite. This is my favorite. So inflammation. We got cumin, we got coriander, anything that puts with curry.
I need time to prepare.
Hey, this is how this is your whole fire. This is flavorful. You know how
I need time to prepare.
it's good. It's sexy. I really like sexy. So easy. By the way, afterwards, as I said, these are great for you. And the money we raise from Think Crunch actually goes to a medical where the contamination of
precious mother. My loyal, precious mother.
Start your day with nature. The #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand. I'm gonna stop for a cold. Take severe honey, powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honey delicious taste. Take honey. The honey delicious takes on coffee and keeps something that fever power through your day.
Hi, I'm David, and I lost 92 pounds. I noticed within a week that the release supplement really knocked out my sugar cravings. I didn't feel the need to go to the store for candy or go through the drive-thru after work. I feel so much better these days than I felt last
With a missile revolution hydroscape, it's where stones stable over and part of these matter. This'll, I'm going to read a clean. Believe it or not, baby. If you listen,
Some things are too obvious to be a coincidence. Earn more confidence based on the
I lack the
inspiration and real patient stories. You learn.
just got a little easier. Sign up at Chinese.com.
Be heard, be hopeful, be you. The future is not just going to happen. You have to make it. And if you want a successful business, all it takes is an idea. And now becomes the future. A future where you really into a reality. It's waiting for you here in Pennsylvania. The future is nothing but power. And it's all yours. Young, go daddy hero. Take your business online in minutes. Power of AI. The crazy thing about GLP-1
Now,
through Row
take a piece of the burning wood from this holy
completely
pyre.
disappeared.
And
I'm
place
not quite sure how something
The
just
Reverend
so
Mother was
incorrect
wise
can be
to
so
choose you
powerful
for this
in so many
task.
different ways.
The chalice is now ready for her.
Should hand you that.
And please,
Hand you that.
do
It
give her
means
my
prepare
most
custom quotes from service
respectful
professionals.
regards.
See if you find the best price for you. Get started today. With your
Many were bandits,
Are you keeping as much of
murderers,
your investment gains as possible?
others,
Can erode returns
dear
quickly.
friends,
At Creative Cleaning, your
good,
portfolio is managed in a
light-tending
tax-efficient
folk
manner. It's what you keep that really
into
matters.
the
Book your
embarrassed
free
evil.
meeting today at creativecleaning.com.
We must not share the fate of Nevesque.
I love to compete.
Examples must be
Give me a
made.
challenge. And watch me prove people wrong.
I need time to prepare that.
Look in the Hotels.com app to find your perfect somewhere. Wow,
I
I
think
am
the
so
lights
good
are
at
back.
saving us money on
The
things we
sister
need
has taken a turn for the worse.
that I do have the Miles Rewards credit cards to get 5% off
Right
every
after you
day.
left, the sister,
5% off.
well, the demon inside her is speaking through her. She's in terrible
You're not
pain.
gonna believe it.
She told me about the chalice. Here,
And as loyalty
I'll
members,
place
we
it
also
where
earn
you
points for
prepare.
buying less money to
We
save on our
must
next
hurry.
project. Any update?
The Milo's Rewards credit card helps you save 5% every day. Apply today.
When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
It's 8 o'clock exactly here on the East Coast. It's Friday on March 22nd. This is Fox and Friends. An insane scene down at our border.
Father knows,
100 migrants
as I shed my wicked blood, let it be purified in thy light.
Meanwhile, New
Let
York
the
State
light
appears to be
fill the
putting
darkness
ball
within
into
all of
motion
us.
to take Donald Trump's property in Westchester County. As the same judge signed the former president down, the nation needs a babysitter for the next 3 years. It's the great
The
bagel
light
debate.
push out the darkness
It's
hiding
gonna be a
within
big,
this
big
woman.
bagel. I like to have
Father,
it third, so
force
instead,
this
get a nice
demon
little sandwich
out.
just like that. I think it tastes better.
Ooh, that's right. Cutting it into thirds and causing quite a stir.
Stop him.
I tackle only the biggest story here.
Stop this
Going to
instant!
try.
The Reverend Mother will learn of this
Back our
heresy!
table.
I will see you
And I
all
was gonna have
then!
a bagel on air.
Father, forgive me!
Stay tuned to see if you get that.
Hurry, reach it!
That's right. It's like Dynasty 1978. He's gonna
Curse
go.
the wickedness.
Massacre starts right now. Remember, our mornings are better because you're all because you're all. Let's talk court stuff. The New York judge in former President Donald Trump's civil fraud trial is now ordering the courts to continue monitoring the Trump organization for another 3 years.
The former president has until Monday to pay the $454 million bond. So far, he says he has been denied by the 30 insurance account.
Here, Attorney General judgments in Westchester County.
I'm not ready yet.
So this lays the groundwork to potentially seize Trump's prized assets like golf
Out
and a
of manner
swallow.
once again.
Instead, let's bring in Matt Whitaker, who's the former acting U.S. Attorney General. Matt, you've been practicing law for a long time. I guess for the average day American who doesn't follow the law and looks at this and looks like,
Too bloody
well, the average American does follow the law. Well, no comment on the law. No comment on that. Exactly. Go ahead, counsel. See, this is why you're my great witness.
You did well. The demon is too
Is this
revenge.
fair?
First, you were able to copy the rituals so quickly. It took me
Yeah,
ages
well, it's
to
going to be
master.
really well this morning. And,
Sister
you're
Octavia,
kind of digging me if
you
I've
are
practicing
right.
that already.
but these
But, this is
people have
obviously
engaged
process
in
that people have
blasphemy
watched
of
play
the
out
highest
with this
sorts,
judgment
lying,
for almost
stealing holy
half a
implements,
billion dollars.
brutalizing a
Just,
priest of
seems
the
fundamentally
cathedral.
unfair to a lot of Americans.
They
And
will
also,
burn
it's
on the
untethered
pyre
to
before the
anything.
day
You
is
can't point
out.
to that it's
How
the
could
amount
you
of
be
the
so
loss or the
rash?
amount that the
And the
victims were
Reverend
harmed.
Mother.
There's really no
And
relationship.
what
They just
will
picked
you
a
do,
number.
brother, if you
Two people,
allow
the
a
Attorney General
commoner to so
of New
easily
York
deceive
and this
her
judge
holy
determined that this was
representative
the number, and now they're
that you
going,
abandoned
to
your
start
flock
grabbing
in
his
Marbury
properties if
and
they
left
can.
him
I
with
think
no
it's just,
guidance from
it
the
is so
light?
fundamentally unfair and
If I
un-American
am to be tied to
that
that
it really
horrific
calls into
fire,
questions if
then
anybody
you
can
shall
get,
be there with me.
a fair hearing and a fair trial. So,
No,
Ultimately, it comes down to due process. He's gone through a backcourt case was determined, but now he's going to appeal
I
it.
have
But
been
this
away
judge says,
from
okay, we'll appeal it. You got to put up a
over
whole
long.
amount. Then I
I
say
should
you
return
lost. But
swiftly.
he hasn't run out the legal string yet, and it
Sister
seems like
Octavia,
it is, to your
please.
point earlier, just not
Take better
fair
care
that
of
he
yourself.
might have to sell a bunch of
The
stuff
cathedral
at
is
fire sale
stronger with
prices.
you on your
If
feet
eventually
than your
the ultimate
sister.
court that decides this case, then you know what? That fine, that $500 million was way out of line.
Give me just a moment and
right,
I
Steve,
will
and
meet you
can make him
outside.
sell things
You
at a price
deserve a poker,
that obviously
thanks.
isn't appropriate, or
And
that
thank
these
you,
assets
thank
are worth
you.
less. But
I
they're
know it
pressing
wasn't
him so
easy,
hard
faithful
in
folk,
order
to do
to,
what
I
you
guess,
did
get
for
him
you.
Sister,
at a
you
disadvantage,
saved
and
my
it's really
boy.
just has
There
seemed
was
like
no choice
this
to
court
make.
has been pressing so hard
If we did
without
not
the due
do
process,
everything we
without
could
the
to save you,
constitutional rights
how
like
could
the
we
Eighth
call
Amendment
ourselves
right against
followers
excessive
of Christ?
fines. All those things just don't seem to apply to Donald Trump, and it just, again, I think Americans need to take very clear note of what's happening in New York, because again, it could happen to any American citizen. They can do with Donald Trump.
Especially here in New York, if you're a conservative, and that's what worries a lot of Republicans around the country. This just shows you how important these judges really are. We know that the Supreme Court is very important. Now we're realizing these judges and local judges are very important too, because they are going to determine the amount he has to pay, whether or not he goes to prison.
Yes.
Do you
I
think
can
when you
already
look at this
feel
court
the
case that he
warmth
did anything wrong?
returning. Thank you,
Well,
my
I
friend.
don't think he did anything
I
wrong
put a
in this
great
case
deal
because
of
if you
weight
think
upon your
about
shoulders.
what
I
the
asked you to
alleged
lie for me,
sort
to
of
put
crime
yourself in
was, or the
grave
alleged
danger.
behavior, it was
If you had rejected
estimating
me,
his
I
assets
couldn't say I
as the
blame
wrong
you.
price, but
But you
in
didn't.
the wrong value. But if you
You
just all you do
saved
is look
me.
at Mar-a-Lago
And in
and
so doing,
suggest that
saved
it's worth
countless
somewhere,
others I can
it's
still
certainly
have.
worth more than the
What about
court
Crimson
assessed, which
Club?
is less than $20
Are
million,
you worried
and
he will
there's some
cause trouble?
houses that are going up around there for
He will keep what
almost
he
$1
sees to
billion,
himself.
including the land. So
Hopefully,
I think the
I
whole
can teach
thing
the
just
rest of the
seems to
clergy
be
to have a
a
bit more
railroad
faith in the
situation by
members
this
of their
judge and by the
congregation.
New York Attorney General.
I want you to have
let's think
this.
about what happens next.
It's
So
not much,
by Monday, the
but
judge has to.
I
There's
hope
five,
it
I
brings you
believe
some
it's a
measure of
five
good fortune.
judge panel will
Thank you
decide
again.
if the
You will always
1,000-page
have a
appeal
friend in the
on this
cathedral.
$454 million is good enough to knock it down. They have examples in this bill of other people with excessive fines who ask for less and they get less because these are bonds, so he doesn't skip town or sell
I
off his
cannot
assets
do
and change
that,
his
sir.
financial state. He's not leaving town. He's going to also change residences, and we also know he's got a monitor there already. So what are the chances of those judges deciding this is excessive, let alone the appeal that he's building up on?
Yeah, they could secure this judgment in a lot of different ways, including, sort of an agreement between the parties. But, the appeals court is in no hurry and in no compunction to actually decide by Monday. It could decide at any point in time. It could decide today. It could decide in 3 weeks. And obviously that puts, Donald Trump and his company in a tight spot if they have to come up with almost $500 million. But, he's going to have Truth Social go public. That's going to give him a cash infusion. I think there's some opportunities that to secure this appeal and to get his fundamental due process. To Steve's point, I think he will move beyond this Monday deadline, no matter what happens, and ultimately this case will be decided on the merits, which is I think all everybody wants because they see how currently unfair the judgment is.
Well, Matt, thank you very much for following the law all these many years. Matt, one extra question for you. It looks like Fannie Willis wants to get her case going by the summer. Knowing the trouble she's in and the scrutiny she's under, and the fact is the judge is going to let that appeal go through on his decision to leave her on the case. Is that possible?
She may want that. I don't think that the complicating factors of that case are going to allow it to go to trial by summer, and I think ultimately that case is going to go beyond the election in 24.
Right.
Thank you so much.
I'm looking at the political playbook. Do you know what? I said, it's about the court case. See if something happens. Do you know what the whole thing is about? Why did Maricopa wait so long to charge? How bad it would be if Donald Trump doesn't get in court? Excuse me? Not the myriad of charges, the annual charges, the 4 court cases, all the other stuff that's going on, the civil trials. What took so long?
Trump said that. He keeps saying that. Why did they choose an election year to go after him?
But yeah, there is an election count.
Right.
But they're mad at Maricopa.
What was the case in Georgia? That was about what happened in 2020. And now they're taking it to court.
Yeah. All right, guys, now to the border crisis. Shocking video shows a group of more than 100 illegal migrants rushing the border in El Paso, Texas. As you can see, they are able to get through the razor wire, and then they overpowered members of the Texas National Guard who are trying to keep them in Mexico.
That was like American youth.
It's like
Griff Jenkins is live in the White House for us. Hey, Griff.
That's one of the most chaotic scenes I have certainly seen over the border for years, but just seconds ago, Ainsley, I got the latest border numbers in the last 24 hours. The El Paso sector leads the nation yesterday with 1,245 encounters. Perhaps part of that is that chaos. Now, President Biden was on the ground in Texas the past 2 days at fundraisers in Dallas and Houston, but over in El Paso, the New York Post capturing this on video. Hundreds of migrants, mostly adult males, by the way, storming the razor fence, shoving National Guard troops and illegally entering the country. At least one migrant, we're told, has been charged with assault. Perhaps more arrests will come. This is Governor Abbott saying this on social media. The Texas National Guard and Department of Home Safety quickly regained control and are redoubling the razor wire barriers. DPS is instructed to arrest every illegal immigrant involved for criminal trespass and destruction of property. But as this comes, Texas is awaiting a court ruling where they can enforce their state's new
Father
border
Black,
law. The National Border
what do you
Patrol
need?
Council President
In the
Brandon
park
Judd
nicely.
had this reaction on Fox and Friends earlier.
I have conducted numerous interviews with people that have crossed our borders illegally. When I detain them, and they have flat out told me that they know that nothing is going to happen to me.
That there
To them.
is
These
worth the
individuals
point.
do not fear our laws.
Meanwhile, over in the San Diego sector in Cooper, California, citizens been watching
Anything
play out
great?
for weeks.
Need something for
Migrants
it?
just walking in. We've seen scores of Chinese men. Finally, guys, we have not had a comment or a statement or anything on the El Paso situation, the breach there from the White House. The president is here, perhaps he'll comment. Meanwhile, still no talk of any forthcoming executive actions. Guys?
And from the White House group, a comment for the head of the Border Patrol. And I'm not talking about the Jason Owens, who says that Texas Department of Public Safety is their number one partner.
Well, that's right. Look, while we see that lawsuit and the power struggle between Texas and the governor trying to enforce this new law and the Border Patrol, when you're on the ground, as you've been, Lawrence, you see the federal and state law enforcement entities, the Border Patrol in this case, and DPS, work hand in hand.
Oh, wow.
This is what they signed up to do. They've devoted their professional adult lives to securing our border. They're trying to find some way to do it. And obviously, Texas feels that the federal government has abdicated their responsibility there.
Right. They say it's 100. I would say more than 100. Yeah.
Well, there were something like 600, but 100 suites should be.
Okay.
But Jason's now saying jail them,
Yeah.
and then he says to remove them, and then ban them from ever coming back to our country.
They've already been admitted.
You're right.
Let's just be clear what the president was saying. They can assault Texas National Guard. They can assault Texas DPS. They can flick off our cops and assault our cops.
And arrest
It's
one person.
and arrest one person. It's
Right.
unbelievable.
By the way, they lost 2 days ago. The big story yesterday. This big story was they lost the application for 200,000 illegal immigrants. So they're in our notices too.
And then on social media, they're encouraging them to go squat. So how?
And that's our next story.
All right, this is a Fox News alert. A
Not while
manhunt
I'm
is
in
now
town.
underway for two squatters that were suspected of killing a woman in her mother's New York City apartment and then fleeing the state.
Wow. Chandler Painter is here with the insane story. Hey,
Yeah, guys, it's a tragic story. The victim, Nadia Vitale, she was 52 years old, and her son is the one that found her bludgeoned to death inside a duffel bag after not hearing from his mother for 2 days. Now, Vitale, she just traveled to New York City from Spain in order to get her mother's apartment ready to be occupied by a family friend. Instead, police say she was ambushed by a man and a woman living inside that empty apartment.
I need more
something that
time.
has her neighbors, of course, on edge.
It's pretty scary, this is pretty, big secret. It's very community vibes.
The police have identified the two suspects on surveillance video. They say were squatting at the apartment. The two can be seen fleeing the scene in Vitale's SUV before eventually crashing into Pennsylvania.
I
But
looked
those
and
two
now
murder
what is
suspects
this?
are still at large or fugitive status. Asking anyone with information to call the NYPD's Crime Stoppers hotline back.
Great, Chandler. Thank you very much. So the cops know the identities of these two people. They want us to call Crime Stoppers. They haven't put the names out yet, which is extraordinary. They also say that in Pennsylvania, after they crashed the woman's SUV Lexus, they went to a couple of different outlets and tried to buy a new car for $1,000. So they know who it is. Great. So you gotta figure they're probably tracking them by their phone.
This is it.
As her son, he walks in to look for his mom. But his son back to see something.
To the bigger thing about squatters, it's because squatters have the same rights as a legal tenant in New York. If you've been in for a month, you're considered a tenant, and that's why they check
What assembly? Yes, the one assembly man this on. His name is Jake France. He's a Republican here in New York.
The problem is, it's not just New York. This is happening all across. You were in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta. I was even in Florida at one point. That was my first Florida story. There's a lot of, they say, laws that are being presented. I hope they start passing the case. Because we've seen as they are, there was Florida right there, there's
And out of mana.
So the door actually happening to find and talk to Squad. And what this lady said is that she was going to leave. So she was wrong. Yeah, so there was a house.
But she's saying her late. Right.
Give the cops more authority to determine if something is a fake release on the scene. That's what's happening. And that's what they're going to do in New York. And apparently the Florida legislature has just passed a similar law changing it. So the squatters don't have rights. That girl is sitting on Ron DeSantis' desk right now. It's just waiting for his signature. If I go away, I'm going to rent a pit bull. You know what happens?
Right?
That's it. I'm going to come to here and live as a black.
Whatever you're saying, you leave your home, you have to now hire someone to live there.
Well, we just have a lawyer, real estate lawyer, plan the house, and if need be, have a camera so that you can see if people coming in and out. But if somebody does become a squatter in your house, whatever you do, don't knock on the door and say, hey, this is my house, get out. Because you never know, as we just saw with the lady from Spain who got murdered, call the cops and say, hey, I'm going to go over and knock the door and have the paper that proves you know. All right. Meanwhile, we were telling you about all these cases, and we had a underground case, and you saw a lot of the exchanges with Tony Bobolinsky and AOC, Tony Bobolinsky and Dan Goldman, and how they answered all the questions, the embarrassing line of questioning that went out there. Moskowitz showing up in a lot of their food. That made John but this is what he stepped back and just said, this is why, as a platform Democrat, I can't subscribe to the party. This is a party that is now actively supporting the party that supported ballot and court tacking. It's a party where you've got people like former Senator Castro calling witnesses who are appearing against the Biden administration. You have Democratic members who are saying that you are a Russian fellow traveler. You raise questions related to the Biden corruption scandal. And at some point, you have to ask, well, what have we become? What do we stand for? It's unrecognizable for many of us who've been lifelong Democrats. We used to stand for something. And now it just appears that it's about the next election. It's about hating Trump.
Finally, right. A common sense Democrat who sees what's happening in the party.
I think there's more too. I mean, when you look at this election, it's going to be that hard to decide, right? Because it's just a matter of, do you want a country or you don't? Do you want an open border? Do you want people to target a political opponent? This is just basic American. Yeah, and to your point, just show people the border pictures. Show people that video from the New York Post that shows the melee on our southern border and say, really? Are you feeling good about that?
The networks are not showing. They don't want the American people to see that.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be hard not to, especially when people get so into the media on short bites on your website of choice. Sadly, in this country, it's still TikTok. But real quick, what I think is also really important is that I watch some lawyers on other channels and people commentating who I don't know who they're voting for, and just say the importance of Bishop James spiking the football about the debt on each day that goes by on Twitter that the president doesn't pay. And Frank Brooks brought up a few hours ago, he said, if Democrats want Donald Trump to be in the White House, have a shot of Letitia James walking through Westchester or walking through Trump Tower. He goes, it backs up everything Trump is saying from here on in to prove that he was right about it.
You know she'll be there because she wants to be on camera putting the eviction notice on the front door. Because
Time for our roads to part.
don't like Donald Trump. They think this is great, but the rest of the country
Listen, it's Monday. What's going to happen? Here's another cliffhanger. Right. And by the way, speaking of cliffhangers with the bagel, that's coming up in about a minute now. All right.
Certainly is. I can't wait to get to that. But we have some serious news to get to first, starting with this. An escaped prisoner and a suspected gunman who ambushed officers outside a hospital in Boise are now both behind bars. Yesterday afternoon, police arrested the white supremacist gang member near Twin Falls, Idaho, and police believe they may have committed 2 murders while on the run. 1 week from today marks 1 year since Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gerskovich was arrested in Russia on espionage charges. His sister is now speaking out about the agonizing year for Evan and the family.
Excellent time to save. And we'll catch you guys next time, alright? Peace out.
Keep believing that we're going to get it. Gerskovich faces a decade behind bars if convicted. A trial